One of the most important things to do is never take a moment where the world is seemingly siding with you and ruin it. Why people feel a sense of connection to something, I'll never know. You know, sometimes I've always wondered, why was Charlie Chaplin so loved? Charlie Chaplin, pound for pound, was the biggest thing anybody's ever seen. Universally loved. To this day, considered a genius. One of the reasons why was because there wasn't a whole lot to pick from, but it was true that he was a genius. Why was the Beatles so, as it was or were, I'm not really sure, collective nouns, but why was the Beatles so big? Why? What was so great about them? People say, well, it's big. No, seriously, what? I don't know. Why do some people like certain things and certain people, and some people work and some people don't, and we don't know? How can some people work forever? Have you ever noticed how Jane Fonda, despite the fact that she is so universally loathed by the right wing, as they say, is still always working, always popular, always doing everything? Barbara Streisand, if Barbara Streisand could still sing, would knock them dead in concerts because her talent is so good. Some people, it's a weird thing. The Dixie Chicks. What? Why aren't they famous now? They were against George Bush. What? Don't the woke radicals run the world now? Why is Natalie Maines over? What? I don't know. I can't figure these things out. But I can tell when things change, and I know this. I can tell. I can feel it. I'm empathic that way. I am. Seriously. And right now, for the first time, people are really starting, maybe, for the first time to say, when it comes to President Trump, you know, maybe this has gone too far. Maybe this is enough. Maybe this is enough. He's got to, and it's more than just taking these stupid polls that keep saying, oh, they love him and he's got all these fans. No. Don't. Please don't. Don't. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. It's not that he's been indicted. You see, there's a way that he can do this where you could say, like, for example, to start off with this case, it's very interesting. If the first case was the Mar-a-Lago documents case, that might be different. That might be a little different. You know what I mean? That could change everything. That would have been like, wow, these were secrets. And it might have been a different case, federal court, this guy Jack Smith, a little more serious, kind of, instead of this oafish, Alvin Bragg, who does not come across well in the least. He's the worst stagecraft, the worst kind of a, it's like, okay. And when you see this sometimes, a lot of people say, it's, yeah. Oh, no, the Democrat, yeah. Soros guy, huh? Yeah, Soros guy. Wow, Soros guy? Yeah, okay. Well, that's a different story. Soros guy, jeez. Wow, okay, that's it's not good. It's not good. Soros guy, not good. All right. So they're kind of sort of seeing this. If it was different, be a different story. If E. Jean Carroll, if that civil case started now, and you heard the Access Hollywood tapes, if you had other women come forward and say, yes, he sexually battered me as well, be a different story. So there is a timing element that is in his favor. There is a timing element that is in his favor. So that's why it's so important for him not to royally screw up this momentum. The world is sympathetic. Don't do it. I saw a picture yesterday of Trump. Maybe it wasn't yesterday. There's something about driving around, playing golf, with women in your, maybe it's an old picture, I don't know. Maybe, I hope it is, but even then it's no good. Women driving with you, young women. People have this weird idea where they think, yeah, this is about hush money for a hooker or a porn star, and that's their focus on this. And he's got to get away from it. So I would lay off the golf. I would show people almost a sense of, why don't they leave me alone? This is silly. But if he's with a young girl in his golf cart, see? There he goes. That's him. You might say to yourself, well, what difference does that make? Why do you want to throw away momentum? Why? You think what, Trump's the only one doing polls? You don't think Alvin Bragg, you don't think the Democrats are carefully watching how people are reacting to this? You don't think so? And when Joe Tacopina, his lawyer, gets on TV, you don't think that matters? You don't think that matters to say maybe something to the effect of, not saying that Trump is crying, but that you're just not leaving him alone. This is ridiculous. What is this case? We're not really sure what it is. I can't comment on it. I haven't even seen the indictment. We're obviously going to plead not guilty. We're going to be reviewing it and that sort of thing. But the president served his country. He ran. He stepped down. Now, you're going after him for what exactly? You want people to say, yeah, that's right. Leave the guy alone. When people feel that, I can't say this enough, when people feel this collective sense of, why are you doing this to him? Why is this necessary? Why in the name of God do you think this is important for you to bother him now? Why? Hasn't he suffered enough? Is this anybody's business? Because they still think, weird as it is, they still think that this is a hush money something or other. They really don't know, and they're not going to know. They're not in any way interested in finding out. So why would you do something in your own way to change this perhaps feeling, this observation? I don't know this. I don't understand it. I've said this to the point where I am boring myself, and that's saying something. Why the president insists upon blasting everybody and name-calling, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure what that's about or what the purpose is. But I do know, strategically, and using a good piece of strategery, as the apocryphal quote of George W. Bush, it'd be a good idea to kind of back off and enough with this. Enough. Just take it easy. Wait. Listen to the polls. Watch what's going. Talk about the First Amendment. Talk about the Constitution, due process, the Sixth Amendment, right to counsel, due process, Fifth Amendment, whatever. Talk about how you still believe in the system, that nothing will in any way erode your faith, blah, 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 blah. And follow that, because I'm telling you, you're at a... So thank God, if you had to have all these charges come at you, the best one to be charged with, or to be dealing with. Is this dusty saddles, whatever this thing is. All right? Very simple. What do you think? Do you agree? What are your thoughts about this? I'm dying to see them. I love your comments. You're very good. And by the way, if you do one more favor for me, please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Please, I can't tell you, be notify or be notified. I don't know if you have that bell, whatever, you have a little bell, to be notified of new videos and the like. And please, as I always entreat and beseech and ask of you to comment as you see fit.